What's good, guys? Today I'm at Showtime Martial Arts here in Brooklyn. One more time. What's good, guys? I'm at Showtime Martial Arts today. I'm here with my training partner, Chris, and today I'm gonna show you 17 drills that help me become 2024 US National Champ. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so the first drill is going to be a cut kick drill. We focused on accuracy for this one. So we're trying to get a person from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring by pushing them back with that cut kick. But we got to make sure that each time we hit it, we're not sliding off and we're not pushing off to the side and it's in the same spot every time. So if you tell a person to cut kick 10 times, a lot of times you'll see they go like this for one, hit it good for the second one, this one for the third one, right? It's going all over the place. For this drill, we want to go hips first, legs first, not our body, but we're still pushing them back, hitting the same exact spot every time. So for 3, right, it would be boom, 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 like this, okay? All right, so next one is going to be a cut cancel drill. Both partners are working in this one. So one person's gonna be working on their cut, trying to get it out fast to the chest before I can cancel. And then for me, I'm trying to cancel him before he can get his foot to the chest, right? So if he cuts me, I'm trying to get my shin on his leg before his foot can touch my chest. So if he touches first, he wins. If he touches my chest and then I lift it, it doesn't matter that I cancel because he still has a chance to score. If he cuts and I'm able to get it there and have my hand there and my shin there as well, then I win. So we're kind of competing with each other, all right? So I'm gonna start off as canceling. He's gonna cut. I'm also trying to not give him any space. So I don't wanna pull back, cancel, right? I wanna keep my ground, and every time he cuts, I'm trying to be ready, be ready, be ready. Be ready like this. Same time, if I'm trying to cut him, right? He's trying to not let me touch his chest. So that's good. That's good, right? And then if you want to show one bad example, if I cut you first, boom, and then you saw how I touched his chest. One more time. If I touch his chest first, boom, and then he cancels.
Touch me first? Okay.
Yeah. If I touch his chest first and then he cancels, like this, then that means that he could have gotten scored on, right? One more time. If I touch his chest and then he cancels, like this, he could have gotten scored on. So he wants to make sure that every time, boom, he got that cancel in the way before I could touch his chest. This drill is going to be covering footwork and distance management. So one person is going to be working on kicking and the other person is working on using the footwork to either evade or shut down to close the distance if it comes in long or pull out if I come out short, all right? So I'm going to be kicking this time. He's going to be trying to mess up my distance with his footwork. And then if it's his turn, so as you can see, both me, I'm trying to play with him with my footwork. He's trying to catch me with his legs. He's not just going, ha, ha. He's looking, he's trying to gauge distance and then score that shot with the correct distance and correct timing. All right, so the next one is going to be an up-by drill to the head. A lot of times we see athletes kicking and their kicking line is going diagonally upwards. So it kicks like this. But if he leans back, then it's not going to hit, right? So I gotta work on tracking his line. I don't wanna think where he's at right now. I wanna think where he's going to be, right? So if he's going to lean back, then the line of my kick shouldn't be going up, it should be going forward. So even if he leans back, boom, I'm still making contact, all right? So each time I kick, I'm gonna bring it up to the shoulder, follow the shoulder line, and then flip it downwards. I wanna land with my hips all the way extended in. So from here, boom, okay? Just like this, and then as a holder, when I hold it, right, just because I'm holding an appa doesn't mean that I could just stand here and be like this, right? I want to make it realistic. So you saw earlier he was holding it over his shoulder. I want to hold it over my shoulder as well. And we talked about the line, so you got to be thinking, is that kick going straight up or diagonal? No, I don't want it to be. I want it to be coming down. So I'm going to position it on a downwards angle so then he could kick, and then as he kicks, I can lean back a little bit to make it more realistic. All right, so the third drill is going to be a back leg drill, and it's focused on hitting the other side of the flank. So a lot of times, right, we kind of like snap that back leg like an old school. So we go like this, right? For the electronic system, it needs to be a little bit more of a nudge, and especially for this part on the electronics, it doesn't score very well. So we want to aim for the backside over here, and as I hit the backside, I want to be flexing my instep up, so it's almost like I'm hitting the lower part of my shin, and I'm pushing the sensors into the chest guard. All right, so he as a holder is going to lean in a little bit, and that's my cue to push my hip in and then reach around and wrap around on that backside. Okay, so as you can see, it's coming from my hips. I'm not just keeping my body up like this. I'm pushing my hips in and really wrapping around on that side. Okay, me as a holder, if I'm holding for him, again, I want to make sure that I'm not just standing right here. I want to influence him to hit this backside, and I also want to create the situation just a little bit. We're not in a situational drill right now, but we still want to replicate it just slightly. So I'm going to lean in to act like someone is closing the gap, all right? Okay, next we're working on our cover, and then also for the kicker, we're working on finding the open spot. So all of these drills is all competitive. I'm never saying, okay, you want to find your open spot? Okay, hit this side, boom. Okay, hit it again, boom. All right, now you see it's open, hit it, right? Anybody could do this, but we want to work on making it as hard as possible for him to be able to score his point. So I'm not just gonna be opening it like this. I'm gonna be active with it. If I feel like I can still block it, and then he changes to a twist, that's when I still blocked it. Same thing for me. I'm not just going to be working on pointless reps wasting time, right? I could be getting a benefit from this too as the coverer, right? I'm trying to work on an active cover, read where he's trying to kick, so we're staying competitive against each other. So one person, they get in the corner, act like you got nowhere to run or nowhere to go, and then the other person is going to go for 30 seconds to 1 minute of continuous kicking. All right, so this next drill is going to be for all my people at home that don't have a lot of training partners. You got to train alone. This is going to be a wall kick travel drill for the cut kick. So 2 key pointers. I want to make sure that after I push off the wall, I'm going to start right here, right? I'm going to push off the wall, and then after that, I'm working to explode forwards as soon as possible. So I don't want to come here, take my time, and then come back. I want to come back, right? And then I explode. And then number 2 is after I come back, right? I don't want to let the chamber drop, bring it back up and come. I want to come, keep it high, and then get back to the wall, just like this, all right? All right, so this is going to be another solo drill. You could do it with a partner if you have a target to just make sure that you hit in the height with the leg that you're trying to use or work on. But if you don't have a partner, that's no problem as well. We're going to start off, I call it 10, 10, and 10. So you're going to do 10 leg raises that are nice and straight. You get triple extension. And then after that, you're going to go for 10 circles counterclockwise, 10 circles clockwise, all with the straight leg. And then you finish it off with 10 cut kick pumps. All right, so Chris is going to show you over here. You got 10 of those leg raises.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And as you can see over here, he's not dropping below waist height. He's keeping it at least waist height.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
We got the
3,
oblique engaged
4,
right over here.
5.
His body's
6,
not dropping too low. He's keeping his
7,
body up.
8, 9, 10.
Right? And then we got 10 pumps fast.
Alright.
Yeah, right? Knee shield in. Just move it out the way. All right, so the next drill is going to be technical application. I'm working on setting up the back leg that we worked on earlier. All right, so I'm gonna start off with using my front leg to pressure them back. All right, once he gets used to that front leg pressure, I'm trying to create that scenario where we're both coming into the clinch, and that's when, like he was leaning in earlier, when he leans in, I'm gonna be trying to wrap that back leg around to the backside flank. But the thing is, the holder is also very important here. They're gonna make it as realistic as possible. So he's not just going to get cut back, and then give me the back leg, right? He's gonna get cut back. Maybe he throws his own cuts at me. Or maybe, right, he fakes at me to see if I could read, is he really coming in or is he not? So I'm gonna show you right now, right? So he's gonna start off, sometimes you cut me, right? I do a cancel, right? Okay, and as you can see, he's actually cutting me, right? He's not just going like this, right? He's actually cutting at me like this, right? So I have to cancel, or I have to use, if he cuts me, I have to use my footwork, right? And then I work on my cut as well. So if he gives me it, right? I start with my cut, right? Again, I'm gauging distance. I'm not just going straight away for 2 cuts in the back leg. I'm gauging distance, right? I'm seeing, and then I hit the back leg, boom, okay? Again, I reset. Sometimes I start off with the off-beat cut, right? Off-beat cut. I see something, if he fakes at me, I gotta read that he wasn't actually coming in. Just like this, all right? I'll show you with Chris. As you can see, he's using his footwork. He's trying to get out of the corner first, right? He's trying to get out of the corner. One more time, and then after you kick, pam, either tang, you shut it down, or boom, you kick it, and then you pull out, and then you're still safe.
Okay.
Okay, bro. All right, so this next drill is going to be working on our knee shield into the clinch. But again, it's important that we keep it as realistic as possible. So for me, the kicker, I'm going to be cutting at him first to make sure that I could get him to habitually raise his front leg cancel, right? So once I could get it into a pattern, so every time I cut, I see that he's canceling, I cut, I see that he's canceling, right? Then I know that I could knee shield in to score the back leg. Same thing with the close stance. If it's close stance, right? I cut him, I see that he's canceling, right? I see that he's canceling, and then after that, right, I could read it, and then I come in and I score it, right? But it's 2 main things. I gotta be, number 1, as the kicker, I gotta make sure that I'm setting it up correctly. I'm throwing out my cuts, right? This is not just a technical drill, so I'm not just drilling this back to back to back. I gotta work on setting it up with that cut first. And then number 2 is I gotta make sure that both my cuts and my knee shield comes with a high chamber. Because if it's not high chamber, then we're putting in bad reps. We're putting in bad habits. If I come in with a chamber like this for my knee shield, he could just catch me, boom, with a cut anytime. If I get too comfortable and I'm just thinking about the knee shield and I get too close, he could cut me like this, right? So him as the holder as well, it's important for you, if you see that I'm getting too close and I'm getting too comfortable, you just throw the cut at me, remind me. And then same thing, if you see that my knee shield is too low and I'm starting from here, just catch me with the cut, okay? So we go like this. Boom. I throw in that extra kick to catch his cover afterwards. Check his cover. And then you saw a perfect shutdown after that. So also, that's also covering how me as a holder, I can make sure that he's getting good repetitions in and creating good habits just by the fact that I'm throwing in one extra shot after it to make sure that he's shutting down or he's kicking another shot. All right, so the next drill is going to work on setting up a back hook kick to the body. Again, we want to keep it realistic. So we're going to start off in the middle of the ring. I'm working to get him into the corner of the ring to exhaust his options. He can't move back anymore. Once I get him into the corner, I'm working on decision making, okay? So I give him a fake, right? And the thing is, if I give him a fake and him as a holder, he feel like he wouldn't really bite on that fake, then he's not going to lift his leg. Like if I'm just like, ha, 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 right? He's not gonna lift his leg. If I give him like an actual fake, one that look natural, flowing, right? And gets him to lift his leg, then I have to make the decision as the kicker. If the cut comes out offensively, right? Either I'm canceling it or I'm pulling out the distance, resetting, and then coming back in. If it lifts in place, that's when I'm gonna move it out the way with my hand on my cover and then score that back hook kick to the body and get a nice recovery after as well. We start off in the middle, I'm cutting him back, right? He throws a cut at me sometimes maybe. Boom, so I cancel it. I get him back again. He's in the corner now, right? So I give him this fake and I gotta read it. I gotta see. If I fake, right? Does he lift it in place? Then I could move it out the way and hit my underspin. But if I give him a fake and he's coming at me, I gotta either cancel, or if he's coming at me, I pull out and then reset. Boom. Okay? So it's like a competition between the both of us. Right, so this is going to be the twist kick setup drill. So we're going to work on manipulating the cover. So he's going to try and tap me up on this back side, right? Boom, to get my cover to move over to this side, right? So he's giving me different looks. Maybe I give him a cut, keep it realistic. And then when he sees it, he's opening up like that. He's shutting down correctly as well. So again, right? Maybe I tap at him. All right, so the next one is going to be the snake kick or the flip kick drill. I know everybody been asking about this. This is all about manipulating their cover, all right? So same thing as a twist kick. I'm trying to hit this backside. We're gonna keep it realistic. He throw a few cuts at me sometimes. I cancel, I move him back, right? I tap the backside, I move in, right? Maybe I get that cover to come over to the backside. And once I see that he's bringing his arm over to the backside, I'm trying to hit that open flank. So you can see I'm trying to hit this open part over here, but if I just try and kick it in the air like this, like this, maybe he's gonna cover that like that. So I gotta make him believe that I'm hitting the backside first, one, and then before I throw the flip kick, I show it and then I flip it downwards like this, okay? Same thing on the closed stance. If it's closed, I'm trying to get his cover to come over to the open side, and you can see that back flank is open right there. So then once his cover goes, I come, boom, and then I flip downwards into the flank. All right, so this drill is going to be working on the situation where you have someone in the corner or you find yourself in the corner. If I have him in the corner and I'm pressuring him, all of my kicks is going to be short because I know he has no options. He don't want to step out to take that comp jump. He want to come in. So all of these kicks are going to be short, right? I'm going to fake at him, try and get him to come in so I can hit something short, try and get him to come in so I could get something short. Same thing, come in so I could hit something short. He's trying to fake at me and get me to kick long or kick by mistake, right? He's trying to fake at me. So then I kick, and then as I'm putting it down, he's coming and then spinning me out of the corner. So he's looking for his timing to get out of the corner and deceive me because I'm trying to set up those kicks, and then I'm trying to deceive him, get him to pull out, come into me and score something tight. Okay, and then once we clinch, we reset. Next drill is going to be replicated in case you got someone in the corner, you got them with 4 Gamjeoms and you're trying to give them that last Gamjeom so you could take the match, not by points, but by penalties. One person is going to be working on their cut, trying to continuously cut, get it out nice and straight, make contact, score or not, you're just trying to push them out the edge of the ring. For me, if I'm in the corner, I want to work on keeping a good timed, solid cancel, so then that way I could keep my ring positioning, not eat that last Gamjeom, and then pretty much dog it out until the end of the round so I could keep my lead, all right? So, same thing. I start off in the corner and he's just trying to cut me out.
Oh,
Gamjeom. All right, so this drill is going to be about shot selection. We got 10 seconds left. We have them in the corner, and we are down by about 4 points. So I see a lot of times people, they just throw like 2 Hail Marys. So they throw like a jumping, spinning 540 or like a wild sandwich kick when they still got like 10 seconds. But maybe if you have like 1 second left and then you know you're gonna lose, I just throw it just for, you know, just to do it. But if I got 10 seconds and it's 4 points, I could hit 2 body shots, I could hit 1 headshot, they fall, and it's still gonna be the same score. I'm still gonna tie it up. So I'm working on having patience, but also being proactive with that 10 seconds and making sure I can find the shot to tie it up or take the lead, all right? And then again, this person, right, they winning, but they're not just opening up and being like, okay, yeah, you losing, you have to score a spin, here, take it. Nah, he's trying to cut me to the floor, keep his lead right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for that one, I lose, right? Then we do it again, reset again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we both took a win and a loss, but basically you want to see that's how we're going back and forth competitively. We're not, you know, taking it easy on each other. We want to make sure that it's as realistic as possible. All right, so this drill is going to be 3 seconds left. You lose them by like 1 or 2 points. You got to score 1 shot, okay? So in order to give yourself the most opportunity as possible, as soon as the ref says go, or kesok, you gotta throw your shots right away, number 1. And then number 2 is you don't wanna just throw 1 shot and then check the board. You wanna throw 2, 3, 4 shots all within that 3-second period to give yourself as many chances as possible, all right? Same thing with me, I'm not trying to let him score on me. I got this cover, locked down, blocked down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right, one more. 3, 2, 1.
It's crazy, right?
All right, guys, so those were some of the drills that helped Crease become Ivory Coast national team and then me become US national champ. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What you really need to know is the 10 kick commandments, all right?